Whoa, wait a second there. There we go. Alright, I think that's about as good as we're gonna do. Hey! Hey. Welcome to Off the Grid. My name's Tom Green, and as I like to always say, make 7 up yours. Welcome, everyone. We gather here a couple of Sundays a month to watch wrestling that's a bit off the beaten path, if you will. Not quite the usual. And I'm glad to be your host with the most. My socials are down there where my chin's going. Welcome everyone on this Sunday, this pre-holiday week Sunday. Is that right? Kinda, sorta. Welcome everyone both on YouTube and Twitch. Shout out especially YouTube, just hit 17,000 subs today. So I'm doing alright there. So thank you so much to all the YouTubers. I see Willie Zoot over in the Twitch chat. Brian Dermody will be making dinner, and he's gonna join us soon. Incident 73 is here, as is Brenticus Maximus. Via Pro Spooky Noli did great, hitting a couple runs today. CBJ fans here. Bam Dog is here. Hello Vans. Hello Will Scott. D McCarr. A lot of great folks here. The All-Star team is here as normal. So yeah, we're doing all right. Having a good Sunday evening. We're gonna relax. We're gonna go down under and play with boomerangs and run away from kangaroos. As we're about to go view, consume something or other, whatever word you want to use, the World Wrestling All-Stars, one of the many upstart promotions from the ashes of the many federations, promotions, groups that WWE killed in 2001. Yeah, there's a lot of them, and WWE certainly was one of the more spectacular failures. We're gonna watch their first pay-per-view, recorded in November 2001. I believe it aired January of 2002, called the Inception. This is the show with the bananas in pajamas. We'll get to them in a bit. Also, shout out to Landmark Creations and Tom Tanaka on YouTube. Hello, Refs as Wizards. Let's get into things. Hey, Rack Diesel. Working on a PowerPoint. I'm about to PowerPoint at you. Let's go. So just FYI, there's a couple points in this video tonight where I have to mute the audio. This is one of them. They used a song by the band Tantric, one of the many bands who ripped off Scott Stapp's delivery that he ripped off from Eddie Vedder. The band Tantric, their song Evolution or Revolution or something like that. Not Breakdown. This is not a song that people have heard of. But yeah, there's going to be another copyrighted song here in a bit. Towards the end that I'll have to mute. We're in Sydney, Australia. That's cool, Bam Dog. They played at a bar by your house. All right, we think we're good. Bret Hart's coming to the ring. Let me know how the audio is. Bret Hart just walking by a ladder. He is the commissioner of the WWA, and he's carrying an old-timey boxing belt with him. As Will Scott brought up in the Twitch chat, this commentary we're getting from Jeremy Borash and Jerry Lawler was being piped in over the PA system. Oh yeah, Brian. Notable alum citizens from that town include Brian Dermody and the lead singer of Tantric.
Oh, it took me 23 years to get here.
Bring back the legend Hulk Hogan. I don't think he really went anywhere. I mean, he wasn't wrestling at this time, but come on.
We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I just want to say a few quick things.
Hey, Cecil Nix.
First, I want to
I think a lot of us, and if we watched any WWA, it was through illegal means.
This is his first time in a ring.
I believe I saw the ladder match on this show via Kazaa download around this time.
The best for last.
There you go. I think he'll be coming back.
It was almost 1 year ago to the day that I got turfed by the WCW.
That I got turfed means something very different nowadays.
So for the past
Heard
year,
Ronda Rousey was turfed.
I stuck to my word when I promised myself that I'd take a full year off and not do anything, not even watch wrestling. And it's been a lot of fun being away from it, but I'm back. I'm happy to be part
Hi,
of
baby
the
Diane.
WWA.
Shout out to a baby.
I want everybody to know.
I hope that baby got the message. I hope from one of their parents, not just random people that know this baby.
One of the last sort of
very weird guardrail setup
here.
Oh, it's because it's pointing at the commentary table. That's weird.
Rumored to be here tonight. The Rove.
And then from there I went to my
The
hotel.
Rove. Jerry Lawler says if he knows who the hell Rove McManus is.
Wow.
And I kind of got stuck here in Australia. I couldn't get out of the country.
We will be blessed with a Nathan Jones match tonight, Bam
It
Dog.
was a tough time, I think, for me and everybody.
Just rest your little footsies.
But it meant a lot to me to find the kindness.
That belt has mirrors in it. What?
Forget how good the people were here to me.
Why does that belt have mirrors?
Absolutely. Bret Hart means what he says. A very tough time for all of us.
I want everybody to know I'm not going to be a token commissioner.
What does that mean? A token
It
commissioner?
has a lot to do with the matches and how they come out.
I mean, he's white.
Back there in the dressing room, I know they got a lot of heart. But whoever wins this championship,
Whoever wins this mirrored belt that I'm holding.
Oh, yeah.
I agree, Cecil. There's, I don't even know what promotion. I believe right now Naptown All Pro is the promotion that has it. It's called the Midwest Territory title. It's like a chain. But I think they transferred the chain. They don't do the chain anymore. They do a ring now. That's a weird thing I just did. They don't do this with it.
And there's not
they put it on a finger.
in that damn company that ever beat me either.
Yeah, Ian Harrison was XWF. He's the XWF guy.
WCW,
The British Storm.
last thing I remember, literally, is that
Bret
I
Hart
was
with a
the
little
world
bit of
champion
stroke
there.
humor.
Nobody ever beat me for that title either.
Got a point.
A championship car.
So I look at myself, I look at Goldberg, I look at The Rock.
Wow, he said Goldberg without saying Bill.
Chris Benoit, and even that piece of shit Vince McMahon.
Whoa. Hang on a minute now.
Bret's always been right.
Hang on.
Not one of them
Jeff
got
Jarrett
anything
likes
over
strudel.
me 'cause nobody
It's
ever beat me.
penis.
So in a lot of ways, I look at this belt and the winner of it tonight that puts his name engraved on this here belt right here is basically going to be
Yeah, wrestling. They're making a little bit of a comeback in WWE. Like they're really encouraging people to bring signs.
And it's nice to be part of a company, the WWA.
But yeah, I miss creative signs. Now it's just like Castlevania was better than South Park the video game. I don't know.
I think it's time to let the matches start.
Oh, yeah.
I'm concerned about the
Let the
bees.
fun begin. Because you Australian fans deserve.
I believe I had that bootleg NWO shirt of that guy in the first row who's like falling asleep. I had that shirt. Yeah. Look, that guy's wearing headphones.
Is the WWA Commissioner, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Also, if I get electrocuted and die, it's because there's a storm happening outside. Just saw some lightning, so yeah, if I die on stream, at least it'll go viral.
As we take a look at how Bret the Hitman Hart is going to be awarding that belt tonight, he's calling this tournament 7 Deadly Sins.
I bet he's not calling it 7 Deadly Sins. I bet it's somebody else.
He's going to make people go through the extra mileage to earn that belt. Every single match you see tonight.
Everybody's bringing signs saying hello to their friends. Does that sign say fuck? Oh, suck? Is it suck it?
And don't tell them all the stipulations yet. Just let it unfold.
This is the brief period where Jerry Lawler's not in the WWE, where he quits over Stacey Carter being canned. Hello, Kevin on YouTube. Long live WCW indeed.
Everybody's been so warm and certainly welcoming the wrestlers from all over the world that have been here or have come here tonight to wrestle for you, and we certainly have a great
this show was shadow booked by Vince Russo. Russo was involved with the weird lawsuit thing with WCW and Hulk Hogan, so he couldn't legally put his name on a wrestling show. He's still being paid by WCW also. So he would send emails to Jeremy Borash this is what you need to do on the shows, and then Jeremy Borash was the booker, quote unquote. Hello, Drugs Delaney, welcome.
We have for the first time ever a
Black Wedding. Also, they did this exact show at almost every match on the entire tour, but this is the only show they called it a tournament.
It's going to be Conan one-on-one with the
Road Dogg. With his sweet vacation braids. He went to Sandals, Jamaica. So I love wrestling ideology where if I just take a letter out of a name, I can use that trademark. It's the Two Life Crew, that's right, Cecil. I love their rap that samples You Are My Sunshine.
7 feet tall, he's got muscles in places you and I don't even have places. He is going to be very impressive.
Nathan Jones is going to shoot his milk everywhere.
Plus a battle royal in the first round with the winner advancing.
Yeah, a battle royal. Great first round match.
Brand new WWA World Heavyweight Champion. King, are you ready to go to the ring?
Have I got to go to the ring?
Not you. Our Cruiserweight ladder match is about to begin. Let's take
so yeah, one of the first round matches is a Cruiserweight ladder match. And of course, one of them is coming out. Hoovy's coming out to the fucking Macarena. Not quite the Macarena. I'd have to mute it. It's not the Macarena. It's like a ripoff of the Macarena. But of course, Juventud Guerrera. Hey, Macarena racist. It's the Macarena. Thank you, D. Macara. This ramp looks like the slide at Discovery Zone back in the day with the little bars where you slid down the bars rolled. Here comes Hoovy in his leather daddy gear with the mask back on. So the story behind this, it's for the International Cruiserweight Championship. Hey, Optimum Vision. That belt up there did not belong to the WWA. Did not even belong to Hoovy or Psychosis. Hoovy worked an indie show in California for a guy named Kirk White, who close friends with Bret Hart. Is one of those old promoters that runs all these conventions throughout the years. Hoovy won his title and then stole it. Just took it. And that's what they're wrestling over. And I guess Kurt White told some of the wrestlers on their show, "Hey, I will give you money if you steal this back from Hoovy." And I don't think they did.
Finally, the Juice has come back to Australia!
They never thought it would happen.
Yes, last time they were here, I think they mentioned in the commentary, Juventud was deported for having an ecstasy binge at a hotel.
Because this is the town where the Juice.
That's amazing, Cecil. Hoovy at Hannibal. I just want to hear them calling the match. Hey, Hoovy, Body Slam. Also, Hoovy, I have a question. Kevin Owen, do you think he need to wrestle without shirt on? I don't know why I'm making it sound like he doesn't know to speak
What, you're not a
English.
Juice fan?
Tonight, you're gonna have
That's my animal.
the best wrestling Australia
I've told,
ever had.
I think I've told my Hoovie
Because
story
this is
on
WWA,
WCW
and
Deep
the
Cuts
Juice is
live
out,
before.
and the Juice is gonna kick
He
Whoa!
wrestled a weird lucha show down the road from my house. And when he walked out, he like did the Hoovie like headbang thing and screamed, "Everybody fuck somebody tonight." And it was him against Extreme Tiger, who was in TNA for a bit. And then the promoter like legitimately put himself in there as a like at the last minute as a three-way because he wanted to wrestle Hoovie. And they had a really shitty match. And then afterwards, the promoter was trying to shoot an angle to like almost force Hoovie to come back to wrestle him in a singles, and Hoovie just walked away and went to his gimmick table. And then my son Noli, who was I believe 5 or 6 at the time, little fella, he gets up on Hoovie's lap to take a picture after the show, and Hoovie goes, "Hello, little boy, are you juicy tonight?" To which my son says, "Yes, I am juicy."
How do you like Australia?
I love Australia. I love Australia.
He'd been back in the country
What a
since the
phenomenal country, and
WWA
certainly
show.
We are so happy to be bringing pay-per-view right here from Sydney at the Superdome into your home.
Psychosis?
And we have the bell for the opening
For a
contest.
guy who wore a
Guerrero,
crazy-ass wig with his
175 from Mexico
mask
City, now out of San Diego,
for
California.
years, very sensible haircut once he took the hood off.
Former 4-time WCW Cruiserweight champion, Psychosis, has held that belt as well.
I gotta say, there's a lot to make fun of with this show. The sound mix, considering they're piping it over the PA system for the commentary, really good.
That's it. Nope.
Brian. Yes, very into slipping his shrimp into a Barbie, that Jerry Lawler.
We are live from the Sydney Superdome.
There's an official in the ring for this ladder match because nobody knows what they're doing. Everybody's confused.
That did it. He's out like a light.
Object of the match is to set the ladder in the ring, climb the ladder to the top, and grab that international cruiserweight title.
And if you want to use the ladder to knock your opponent senseless in the meantime, that's okay too. Wow.
Moving to Guerrero now.
The ring light seems really bright.
Psychosis head wide open.
As one of the ladders now, it's
Like, normally the issues with these, like,
by the Juice.
third-rate pay-per-view shows is the ring lights aren't bright enough.
Connected. Have a ladder Psychosis. And the Juice certainly has
What is he doing?
I always knew it was unlucky to walk under a ladder, but it's
Yeah, they did this
more
ladder
unlucky
match
to be
every
effective
night
with
for
a
like
ladder.
2 weeks on this tour.
Okay, certainly. Moving to Guerrero and Psychosis have been in the ring with each other many times, but never like this before. Unbelievable. Oh my God.
Teeter-totter.
Psychosis takes the brunt of that ladder right to the face.
Psychosis is going to hate ladders after this match.
And certainly, Psychosis and Juventud Guerrera have something to show the fans of Australia.
Yeah, this is definitely a ladder match where the two guys are like,
Putting the ladder on
we
the
have to do
top
this
rope.
every night.
Psychosis has been,
Let's
busted
figure out a
here.
way to just get out of it without getting hurt.
Some blood.
Oh, geez. Psychosis has been busted open.
Well, what do you expect getting hit in the head with a ladder about 4 or 5 times?
The Juice working
Yeah,
on
this
that
it was a
cut from the
crazy
boots.
period in Australian
Psychosis.
wrestling. There's this, there was the Rodman Down Under shows, the iGeneration Wrestling, where like they almost also booked a Ultimate Warrior Return tour before he like unsurprisingly went insane.
No use going for a pinfall. Nobody's going to win the match that way. Look out!
Oh, Juventud right down on that ladder.
I would not be surprised, Dale Sandiford on YouTube, if the WWA Heavyweight title was the Rodman Down Under Heavyweight title. I would not be surprised one bit.
Well, certainly that international cruiserweight title on the line.
I think Andrew McManus was involved in those shows too. Like him and that promoter had a spat, and that's why Andrew started promoting the WWA shows. Yeah, like the crowd lighting's good. It's just there's a couple shots like the floor cam shots with just a guy laying in the ring. It's like you can barely see him. Hey Nathan, oh. Psychosis really hated his ball. This is the very first one. We're gonna go chronologically over the coming months with these. We're not gonna do them back to back to back, but we'll do all of them.
Get that title. And this could do it. Psychosis now is going to make a beeline for that ladder. Here we go. That ladder must be positioned right for Psychosis to climb to the very top.
This is my least favorite part of the wrestling video games. Trying to get the ladder in the right spot.
Oh my gosh.
That would be amazing, Cecil.
Or rather, Juventud drop kicking that ladder. Psychosis then close.
That is Jeremy Borash on commentary with Jerry the King Lawler.
That international cruiserweight title.
This is during Jerry Lawler's weird period where he quit WWE because of his wife, and then she left him. Hello, Jackson on YouTube. I'm doing fine as Psychosis is bleeding. Very cool, Jackson.
Making his way to number 3.
Yeah, watch your back.
Hey, Sean Drux, this is the first match. You're fine. Hey, Grunion. Yeah, I hate doing ladder matches in like the 2K games. Like it's just you gotta get it in just the right spot, and if you don't, it forces you to do like a top rope dive, and then you hurt yourself. Also, these ladders seem very sketchy for a promotion that spent so much money on everything else. Like I always get scared of the hinges inside the ladders. Like when I'm handling, let's say, a ladder at home, I'm always afraid I'm gonna like cut my hands. I'm a weirdo like that.
Our opening contest here at WWA, the Inception, our first match. Oh, down on the juice.
Oh man.
And these two are relentless.
These guys aren't really falling off of ladders, they're just dropping them on each other a lot.
I told you, these guys can't stand each other. They couldn't warm up to each other if they were cremated together. I love this kind of match.
Yeah, this is the exact opposite of that Crazy Crusher Hellstorm match. Like, how can we just not get hurt? Exactly, Brian. There should be.
What do we have here?
Like it's not a real wrestling show. There should be a circle. Like put the ladder here.
Down, Juventud climbing to the top. What in the world does the Juice have in store for Psychosis?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like that match is something of legend. Like for years, there would be like a clip or two that would like circulate online, and then a couple years ago, oh shit, Hoovy almost ate it, and oh, the referee gets hit with the ladder. That was great. Best working ladder in the business. And then yeah, a couple years ago, the HD version of that show went online.
He's on the second step, the third step, making his way to the very top.
That's amazing. It's one of those matches that like one of the few high spot based matches, Crazy Crusher and Hellstorm, that will always be spectacular because nobody's crazy enough to do that shit. And there's just this whole mythos around it now because it just happened on a show, a little show in Canada. It didn't blow up huge at the time because that promotion didn't have like amazing tape circulation. You know, like it was okay. Like they brought in like AJ and Daniels and them, but like it wasn't like on a Ring of Honor show. It was on an EWR show in Quebec. But it was so crazy that everybody heard about it. And it was one of the last matches where it was like, did you hear about this? And it was like whispered around.
450 splash. Man. Yeah, don't bother pinning him. Here we go, the Juice positioning that ladder after the 450 splash. What can Psychosis do?
Yeah, Hoovy's like, I'm just going to do my finish and then grab the belt. We're going to do nothing funny with the ladders.
It's just a matter of feet before the Juice grabs the international cruiserweight title.
Psychosis is like, I'll pretend to get up there. Also to answer Frank Castle on YouTube from a minute ago. This was run by an Australian concert promoter named Andrew McManus. was a big wrestling fan, and when like all this talent became available after WCW and ECW closed, he's like, let's try something. Did either of them? I don't think they did. I don't think either of them wrestled for Ian. Like Ray wrestled for Ian. And Eddie wrestled for Ian. I don't think Psychosis or Hoovy did.
Guerrero now has to continue in the World Title Tournament, and will go on against the winner of our next contest.
I told you.
Juventud obviously in pain. Those ribs busted open. He can't even hold.
Those ribs are busted open. That would mean like your spleen's coming
out. With
out.
a devious plan of attack tonight. These matches, it's not going to be easy on anybody to advance. Even if you win, you're.
Hoovy looks like itty bitty Test in those pants.
He has won that belt so many times.
Should have wrestled like him.
He has been world champion. He has sat in that seat. He has rode first class to those airplanes as the world champion.
Yeah, maybe in like a Saw or like a horror movie where you get busted open ribs.
He is going to make sure that it is a fighting champion and a champion worthy of being called champion here in the World Wrestling
Exactly. See, so them riding a lawnmower and being Vince McMahon's little stereotype circus be a step up from kind of doing house show ladder matches. Like with a lot of these startups, we have rip-off Nitro girls. They have butts.
I like that one. On second thought, I'll take her. Come here, baby.
I'll take her. That's frightening language in 2024. I'm so happy we're beyond this point.
Here at WWA, the Inception, the Juice, victorious. He's going to go on if he can.
Would you quit talking while I'm looking at the puppies? Oh, baby.
Of course, it's Jerry Lawler in 2001. Of course, he's going to... I feel like this is a little more lewd than what the Nitro Girls would do.
They like to play with each other. They play with each other. Look at that. Oh.
The lovely Starettes.
Hey, Grunion, yeah. And I wouldn't say Andrew McManus was a money mark because, like, he did lose money on these shows, but, like, his side business was running, like, arena shows. He, like, I believe he's, like, the Rolling Stones European promoter, or was. Like, he was a legit... He's legit. It just... These shows happen to be fucking crazy. That's Rove McManus. Kind of like Australia's Jay Leno at the time. Or like a Jimmy Fallon. What? They're gay?
Is that Rove a poofta? Lodi, I don't know. He sure has no sense for fashion.
Lenny and Lodi are here.
Wrestling.
Since I've been in this country, I've been getting mobbed, all right? I need some
Hell yeah, see, so you need to. Mystery Wrestling needs the Mystery Boys. Hell yes.
Our next contest is scheduled for one fall and is a dog collar match.
It's a dog collar match because they're both called Dog.
Oh, boy.
About to make his way to the ring from Miami, weighing in at 245 pounds, Conan.
He's a dog, all right.
Yeah, Rove McManus was like a legit wrestling fan.
World champion in Mexico.
Like, he wasn't just doing this because Andrew, like, gave him a bunch of money. He wanted to.
So many fans around the world. And has done such a good job with.
Is he lip syncing?
His many rap albums, his wrestling all
like, you
over
can't
the world,
hear what's going. He's like mumbling. He seems to be embarrassed to be on the show, which I mean, don't blame you. Yeah, Lodi's another guy. Yeah, don't look at the Twitter likes if you want to keep your Lodi love alive. See, I couldn't hear the song. Like, they turned down the volume on it.
And his opponent.
Yeah, this is literally just his WWF song. Some of these startup groups really had no idea about, like, copyright law. Road Dogg gets pyro, and it looked like his water bottle blew up.
7-time.
Okay, it is a little different than his WWF song. But now he's just going to do his intro from the WWF.
Part of DX in the World Wrestling
Wait,
Federation, one of the most popular
no, the song has
groups
lyrics.
of wrestlers ever.
Why?
And he was a major part of it.
He absolutely was. He
Sounds
is the Road Dogg
like
here
Don
in the
Johnson.
WWA.
Road Dogg has a heartbeat.
And what a reception
The
from the fans here at the
Road
Sydney
Dogg, Jesse
Superdome.
James.
Cut the music.
Yeah, the beginning of 3OK right
Sydney,
there.
Australia. Welcome to the Doghouse.
Yeah. Road Dogg, another guy. You don't look at the Twitter likes, that's right. Conan cuts him off. Saved him from being sued.
Road Dogg's introduction.
This is a dog collar match, folks. Both men.
Ladies and gentlemen, the WWA boys and girls, children of all ages, the WWA proudly presents to you its Mexican heavyweight champion of the world, the King.
Apparently, Conan was Conan the AAA champion? Or did he also steal somebody's belt?
Very interesting, Road Dogg. The other 3 members of DX are gainfully employed, and they fired your ass. So I guess WWF had 2 words for ya. Suck it!
Hang on. That's
Another trademark of these startup groups. You always get somebody who was fired or who doesn't have a job cutting a promo about how their opponent doesn't have a job on a show where you're supposed to believe that both of these people are employed by this promotion.
Man, oh man, this is going to be a war.
I do not miss these
Road Dogg,
days.
certainly experienced veteran, a member of the Armstrong family, one of the greatest wrestling families ever. Conan as well.
Yeah, I'm very confused by the Conan belt thing. Like, I didn't even see it when he walked to the ring. Oh, that chain is really long. Like, way too long. Like, he had to go to the other side of the building to hang him.
I'm going to tell you something. All of these men tonight, whoa.
I don't think it would be a dream match in 1998. I think it would be dream entrances back to back.
Heavyweight champion. That's why there's so much fight and animosity in these guys.
Rolling Thunder clothesline by Conan, and down goes Road Dogg.
If any one of these guys loses their opening round matches, that's it. There goes their chance to be the champion.
Like, this chain is... These guys are... I realize they're still with us these days, but they could have killed themselves with this thing, getting all tied up in
Putting
it.
the boots now to the Road Dogg.
Oh, it is touch all 4 corners rules. Which seems way easier when the chain is 40 feet long.
Right between the legs is that chain.
Here's another gimmick idea for Mystery Wrestling, Cecil. The world's longest chain match.
Oh, there it is again. Oh, right between the legs of the Road Dogg. Into the turnbuckle now. A 3rd time.
Why do you keep saying right between the legs? Why don't you just call it like it is? The crown jewels, the bag of tricks.
Well, you are the king, I suppose.
That's also not calling it how it is, Jerry. Hey, Rowan Fresh, I appreciate you bringing the erotic Eric Fontaine emoji. Okay, Conan was AAA America's Heavyweight Champion when this match took place. But he wasn't even the Mexican champion in the Mexican promotion.
Makes the official call.
I'm with you, Jackson, on YouTube. I do not understand this promotion either, but hey. They made these people happy, I guess.
Wait a minute. Referee is now up. Referee,
hey, ref,
is distracted as Conan.
Look at this. I understand that, but you need to check out what Conan's doing over there.
Mark Johnson, one of the worst refs ever.
Some sort of foreign object.
That would be amazing, Cecil. Uncle Phil match.
And into the ropes goes the Road Dogg. Oh, there's a drop kick.
Oh.
And a face plant right to the floor.
I think Conan uses
I thought it was like a club. Is it
Hey,
nunchucks?
my car's in the parking lot.
Bringing that foreign object back.
Yeah, he was
out.
bumping with that thing in his pants. How did it not, like, go up his ass?
Slick Johnson now examining the dog collar. Slick, turn around. Oh!
Also, Crowbar is on this show.
Road Dogg.
That's kind of stealing his gimmick.
Right in the neck with that boot. And referee Slick Johnson putting that dog collar.
Yeah,
back
Mark
around
Johnson,
the neck.
longtime
That's
friends
the
with
sole
Buff
purpose in the ring,
Bagwell.
is to declare a winner and make sure both men are still attached.
Oh, look at this.
Like, the chain wasn't enough. They needed a frickin' crowbar.
The Road Dogg just...
Yeah, he's going to be able to tie him with that and then run around the building.
He's got Conan wrapped up. He has Conan wrapped up around the legs and now is making his way.
Chandra.
Hog-tied him. King is certainly number 2.
I don't know about hog-tied him, but I know he's doing it doggy style.
Yeah, it is weird. Like, you would think
Could this be it?
a chain match would be no DQ.
A victory, and the Road Dogg advances.
Did he hit all 4? I just... all right.
Heavyweight title.
Wait a minute.
Was he even wearing the chain? Yeah, no, he wasn't wearing the chain.
The Road Dogg.
What?
Wow.
I guess that's an option in this chain. Just take the chain off and hit the 4 corners.
Backfired on him. He brought that crowbar into the ring and it wound up costing him the match.
It was Dogg
Hello,
versus
Sola
Dogg.
MMV. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you bringing the flat soda and the crackers. Welcome.
May not
Sit
be
back and
tonight, it may
relax.
not be for the WWA World Title, but certainly Road Dogg now
Yeah,
advancing.
Road Dogg
to
won the
this
chain match by
second
just
contest
taking off the
at
chain.
WWA, the Inception. Our next contest is
Hello, I am seeing what Leo Rush is doing with the Black Heart thing. It's pretty spooky. Maybe he would be a fun member the way it sucks. But hey, no worries, no worries. My English is bad and I'm from America, so don't worry about that. Welcome. Devon Storm. Again, the last match had a crowbar in it. This match has crowbar in it.
the very unorthodox Devon Storm on his way to
This
the
is like,
ring. He is
it's
a
like doing a
former
DDT right before Jake
WCW
Roberts comes out.
Hardcore champion.
I remember when he was...
We have a hardcore match, which means they brought a trash can to the ring.
I think he changed his name because the fashion police have an APB out on him. Look at those clothes.
As dangerous as he is diabolical and unorthodox.
I get
as
it,
Devon
Jeremy.
Storm.
Dangerous Devon
Clothes on
Storm.
a scarecrow. What's up with this?
Check out those jeans he's wearing.
Surely the
I think
WWA
that's what
pay him
Jerry
enough
was
money to get some
saying,
new
Jeremy.
wrestling attire.
And his opponents, weighing in at 225 pounds, from Miami now to London,
Norman Smiley.
Norman Smiley.
That's fun. I like Crowbar. I know Crowbar can be a little curmudgeonly in times on Twitter, but he means well. And he doesn't seem like a Cornette type to me, but more like just a sweet older guy.
Never afraid
Doesn't
to,
want kids to be breaking
be
their
on the side
necks.
of the hometown team, if you will,
He
King.
loved to get a cheap pop. I don't blame him.
He is the screaming one, Norman Smiley.
Norman Smiley.
Hear him scream. Hardcore matchup. That means this one can go anywhere in the building.
Come on, throw me that ball. Hey, wait a minute.
Out to the crowd.
I love Norman. It is, it's one of those pro wrestling things that Norman Smiley is like one of the best technical wrestlers of all time.
I love a good hardcore
But he
match.
made his money dressing up
in
various jerseys and doing silly stuff.
Hardcore matchup kicks off with a big right boot by Devon Storm and a headbutt to follow up.
Hey, Scuffle and Hubble. Yeah, just in time for Norman Smiley.
You never know what this Devon Storm is going to do next. I don't think he even knows.
All right, confirmation from Fire Pro Spooky,
Oh,
our Australian expert. They do have their own basketball
I
league.
do what the voices in my pants tell me to do.
King, come on.
That's gross,
They
Jerry.
were unbelievable.
I don't like
That one was
that.
unbelievable. Oh, look out!
Oh.
Look out!
Thrown out to the floor, Crowbar.
That was a cool
The
bump.
former Crowbar of WCW, now Devon Storm here in the WWA.
Wow! We got a garbage can out there full of all sorts of goodies.
Drop kicked right into that garbage can of goodies.
Like at some point, one of the networks had to be like, you can't say weapons. And so every wrestling commentator for like 20 years had to call them goodies. And it's so annoying.
Hardcore matchups are so vicious, so dangerous.
Oh yeah, Lawler has no idea who these guys are yet, Brian. Like,
I love to watch them.
I think
the toys in the ring there,
I
Norman.
think Road Dogg was the first guy on this show who he
I see
knew.
a cane, I see another cane, a baseball bat.
Oh.
And how about that? A
Devin.
trash can, Lynn.
Devin just fell
Lynn?
in the trash can lid.
Trash Can Lynn?
Devon Storm billing himself.
Isn't
on
that
the other
Jerry
side of
Lynn
Saturday.
on
Don't question that for a second.
Heavy Metal Night at the bar?
He constantly calls the psychiatric.
I'm sorry for that. My brain
Not right, you know.
didn't come up
Oh,
with
look
a
at
good
this.
joke.
Ow. Hey.
There's a chair right across the stomach now. Oh,
Look out.
down goes Devon Storm on top
Yeah,
of
Devon
Norman
Storm is
Smiley.
working
That's gotta hurt.
way too
Devin
hard
is
for
right to
this
the
show.
top. Look out.
Acai moonsault on top of that steel chair in the screaming one has to be feeling the pain.
Way too
Yeah, but he's
hard.
not screaming yet.
There's always one guy on these shows who was like,
I think I heard a scream.
you're like, why are you doing that? You could just get away with a little bit of poke and toke, you know? That's a term I just made up.
And the screaming one.
Man, he danced a little prematurely.
Oh, right across the back with that kendo stick. Devin Storm with the advantage in this hardcore matchup. A chair right across the back of the screaming one, Norman Smiley.
And now he's going to do a dive.
Norman, are you
He's
all right?
taken more, Devin Storm has taken more risks than the guys in the ladder match did.
Meat chair.
What's under that ring? Oh, wait.
Hell yes, Cecil.
Norman's gonna get wood.
The crowd on their feet here in the Sydney Superdome. Norman has gotten out a table.
Yeah, it's funny, Norman Smiley's gimmick originally, when he started doing this, was that he was afraid of hardcore matches. Why are fans throwing beer on him?
The only
Shame
way to
on
win this
you.
one, gang, is via pinfall.
And then he just got booked doing hardcore
But
matches
that
for
fall can take
years.
place anywhere in this Superdome, right?
Could we see the big wiggle?
Not the big wiggle.
Norman Smiley has brought the big wiggle to Sydney, Australia.
There we go. Just get right out of his
Ceremony
butt.
bump dance. I love it.
Come on, King.
What?
Right hand by Norman Smiley. After the big wiggle to Devin Storm. Hold on a minute. What is this? A suplex? Setting him up for a suplex?
Through the no, it's
The way
not.
the table's positioned, it makes it look like the show's called The Inception. Like, they're inept.
Is Norman Smiley at
But,
the hands of Devin Storm.
Watch it.
Back out to the floor.
Norman may have injured his knee on that one. Everybody's bleeding tonight.
Crowbar busted open as well now in this hardcore match. Drop kick. Down goes
Ryan.
Norman Smiley.
I may bust you up in a minute. Just for the heck
Yeah,
of it.
with Lawler, it seems like when he doesn't know what to say on commentary, he's just like, I'm gonna hurt you, play-by-play guy.
Dizzy over there.
Like, he would do that on Raw more often than you'd remember. He's doing it here with Borash.
Oh, you're really about to scream, I'm afraid. Look out, Norman!
Down goes Devin Storm.
Seriously,
Screaming one,
working
Norman
way too hard
Smiley.
now. And he's bleeding, too.
Listen.
I mean, good on Devin Storm.
Norman Smiley.
Screaming
Norman Smiley.
Can you blame him?
I mean, when you get corrected on somebody's name by
Devin Storm
Jerry
now.
Lawler,
Whips the screaming one into the
Rough.
protective cage. Hang on.
Watch yourself there in the front row. Ugh.
Our cameraman getting right in there. Oh, there's
Jeez.
a garbage can. You saw where that hit. Right in the abdomen.
Dominant.
Or abdomen. Easy for me to say.
Abdomen.
Right. Trash can. Hang on. Steel
Get
chair.
out of the way. Oh,
Oh.
my God.
Have mercy.
Oh, wait a minute.
I love trash cans. We need trash cans to make a big return in pro wrestling.
What are you going to do, Norman?
They're at every Walmart in the country.
Wait a minute. Norman now.
He can't see. He can't. Oh. Whoa. No.
And a second time, the screaming one, Norman Smiley, delivers a vicious chair right to the forehead.
And Norman Smiley went from, like, screaming Norman Smiley to, I'm going to give you a concussion.
Forehead, it's a mess, too.
Devin Storm busted open.
They do not have that much room to work with this
Hang on.
ramp.
Not again.
From the ramp,
Spank it. Spank it good.
the big wiggle.
Oh. That's how you stop the big wiggle.
Interrupted with a kick to the family jewels, King. There's
you
a
go.
chop. Wait a minute, Norman. And Devin Storm, great camera work. Kick right to the
That's
chest.
right. Shibata and Jericho did the trash can thing.
As these two are
There's a
battling up
period,
on
though,
our
where
stage.
there were trash can shots in every wrestling show for like a year or two.
And so dangerous, they are a good 8 feet in the air.
They're a good 8 feet in the air as you see that security guy at ringside who looks all tiny and it's like up to his chest.
Those kendo sticks hurt like crazy. Oh.
And they're, wait a minute, they're going to, if we could follow them, they're going to our backstage area. If we could follow them, stay
Hit the
on them.
camera with 'em.
Stay
Hit
on
the
Yeah, see, so I think after
They're
your
going
door bump
backstage.
at Mystery Wrestling
They
a
are
couple
going
months ago, I
backstage
think
now in our backstage area.
we hit the peak.
Norman Smiley and Devin
Like, we gotta
Storm
find the next thing, especially now that it's in the WWE games.
fighting in the
Like, they
back
just
of the
added it in the new
Superdome.
update, I guess.
Careful, there's all sorts of things back there. Oh, he did a garbage can.
Devin Storm taking out the trash.
Oh, hey, it's Disco
Disco
Glenn.
Inferno of all people. Disco Inferno backstage on the cell phone.
He needs some security. Oh,
Being charged roaming
Disco needs
minutes.
security in a bad way, he feels, and just now assaulted apparently by, or in his
Right on the
mind
phone with
assaulted.
Vince Russo,
Not
getting
in the way of the
finishes.
match, the hardcore match between Devin Storm and Norman Smiley.
where are they now?
They are battling at the side of the stage.
Uh-oh.
And Devin Storm has one of the protective barriers and has set it up on the stage.
Oh,
Adam, yeah, we do need security. Get Disco out
These
here.
hardcore matches. Wait a minute, what do we have here?
I don't know, but it don't look right. Oh, look at, oh,
Wheelbarrow
Oh.
entry.
oh.
Protective barrier.
Poor Norman.
And the screams of Norman
Yes,
Smiley.
thank you for reminding me to
Right throughout the
translate
Sydney
that for the
Superdome.
youngins box.
I don't blame him. I'd be
Boxes.
screaming
Box.
too.
Didn't call it box. Yeah, back in the day, we used to only get so many minutes on our cell phones.
Where's Devin Storm gone?
No telling.
And if you left the country,
I think he
that
even
shit
knows
got
where he's going.
expensive.
The guy's not right. He's just out on a day pass anyway.
The
Norman
Willows
Smiley in a
Grave.
world of trouble
Watch your back, Norman.
and in a world of pain in this hardcore match.
Storm could be anywhere. There he is. What's he doing now? Setting up a table on the stage up there?
Devin Storm, famous for those high-risk maneuvers, will sacrifice his body at any cost. And now Devin Storm delivering a vicious right hand.
I thought that jersey said Richard Flair for a
Has
second.
him up now.
Oh gosh.
Right into that.
This is gonna be way too crazy for a show like
that
this.
structure. Right between the
Again,
legs.
bless their hearts.
And now is. Oh no. Come on. What? No.
Okay, they invested in good
Devin
tables.
Storm
Norman,
has-
get out from there.
If
quick.
this were a lot of companies, he would have already been at
Norman
least
Smiley
through the
has
top
been
one.
Set up on top of that second table by Devin Storm.
Don't bother screaming. Just get down.
Oh, he's gonna do it with the with the trash can.
That's almost a three-pointer. Wait a minute. No, come on.
And honestly, again, if this were a lot of shows,
What in the world?
he would have missed and would have just been throwing a trash can up there for like 5
Oh
minutes.
my God.
So high up in the air.
He will not.
Yes, thank you, Incident 73, for reminding us.
Throws the trash can
Oh,
down.
jeez. Yeah, 1-800 collects still up and running. Oh, that was cool.
Norman won't ever stop screaming.
Hell yeah. Oh, and then the metal side of that thing almost came up and impaled him.
Bones are shattered.
Check for a pulse.
Wow.
That was cool. Good on
One of these
Norman
guys are going to be able to continue.
for taking that. Good on Crowbar for doing it.
And has actually made the 3 count on Devin Storm.
You got to be kidding me.
Oh, Norman wins.
Hardcore match. Norman.
Check for a pulse of the two guys moving. Check for a pulse on some of these people in the crowd.
Both men completely not
Yeah,
senseless.
You're right, Incident. This, we just saw the match of the night. Nobody's going to do a better match
Rolled
than
his
that.
arm over and was able to make the pin on Devin Storm, who lays in
Yeah,
a
I'm so
heap of
used to
bloody
like
match.
tables just collapsing these days, or doors collapsing and people like lay on them,
You saw that.
that I was genuinely impressed that that structure stayed
Devin Storm
up.
was able to connect off of that scaffolding that he'd have the match won easily. He connected, but he still lost. There's your winner, Norman Smiley.
Certainly a man who has taken it to a new level, Devin Storm, going... Let's go ahead and take a replay of this unbelievable jump from the top of the truss.
Yeah, that was dope.
Whoa, my gosh. Oh,
Through 2 tables. Yet at the
And that
same
was
time,
plenty high
what a
up.
jump,
That's
what a
not one of
leap
those like
by Devin Storm.
jumps where they say it's like 15 feet and it's only like 7 feet off the ground. That was really high up. And the tables broke perfectly. Could not have asked for a better table ball.
Jump. And Norman Smiley able to get the 3 count in this hardcore matchup here at WWA The Inception. So
What a
many,
match.
so
What a
many
match.
great things. Look at this great crowd here in attendance tonight.
Yeah, it's a shame Devin Storm didn't get a WWE run.
There you are. Whoa, what
What the hell is this? It's your two fruits. What? Two what? Your two fruits. You stupid idiot. I said 2 suits. I needed 2 suits. Does anybody in this country...
Bananas in pajamas, who were briefly big in America, but are like huge children's characters in Australia.
2 suits, not fruits, King. I see those guys on TV all the time. They're my favorite.
Also, why did he need 2 suits?
He's going to want some security, I'm going to think.
Oh, security.
Inferno needs security tonight. He's one of the most
Womp,
popular
womp,
wrestlers that ever graced
womp.
the country of Australia.
We are in the midst of the WWA World Title Tournament. Let's take a look at the rundown, where we're at so far with these brackets. And we have Juventud Guerrera versus Psychosis. Now, we have gotten word from the back that
this is the weirdest looking tournament bracket.
What? And he will not continue, so we do
so yeah, Hoovy did. I wanted to see Hoovy and Road Dogg just to see what the hell those two would have done together.
We will have a winner. The winner will advance to the next round. The final match of this first round coming up yet is the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett, taking on the front row, Nathan Jones.
Scott Dick was Sick Boy in the flock, not Devin Storm.
Well, Stevie Ray apparently is backstage now with the commissioner, Bret Hart, who has a special announcement about this Battle Royal. Let's go backstage to Stevie.
Of course, Stevie Ray is there for some reason.
That's coming up tonight on Inception.
You know, I like everybody in the WWA is busting their ass. That's what I like. You know, what kind of inspires me as the commissioner, as my first act, to take this thing a whole different level right now. I'm going to throw the Battle Royal wide open.
That's the hand motion I make when things go to a whole new level.
Anybody that works for the WWA. I'm talking anybody.
No, wait a minute. I think you need to explain yourself a little. What do you mean anybody?
Listen, program sellers, the guy selling the T-shirts, the guy that set up the ring. I'll take the bus driver. I'll take anybody. You know those little penthouse.
The bus driver.
They want a piece of the Battle Royal. They want
ECW took a bus driver once. That didn't end well.
Anybody.
What about announcers like roving reporters such as myself?
What about him?
Oh, I can get it.
What are you waiting for?
Go whoop me some ass.
Oh, can you take that? Here we go.
What about somebody streaming this on Twitch and YouTube 23 years in the future?
Anybody can come down to ringside. Stevie Ray seizing the opportunity.
That would have been a fun bit.
I was going to say before, can any wrestler be in this? But now Bret Hart is saying anybody that...
Apparently Buff Bagwell's the only guy in this battle royal that gets a graphic.
Buff Bagwell making his way to ring.
Almost as if it was predetermined.
The first man to take Bret Hart up on his offer. It's an open invitation, King. That means we could see anybody come down.
Fire for spooky. Bret Hart pulling typical Australian promoter moves, throwing the ring crew into the battle royal.
You gotta admit, he's looking pretty buff. This guy's so scenic, they're thinking about making him into a national park. Look at that. Wow.
With the winner of this battle royal advancing.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
Yeah, we're on year, I think, 11 at this point of Buff Bagwell's rookie year.
Oh,
Disco's in this match.
Participating in this battle royal.
Oh yeah, there's nothing better than a bad battle royal. Because instead of 2 people not knowing what's going on, it's like 20.
Can fruits and suits be security? I don't know. Second man in the battle royal to enter to take up Bret Hart.
Getting hot. Perspiration for battle royal fever.
Goes right away. Goes to work on Buff Bagwell.
I don't think this is supposed to be a rumble. I just think they didn't send everybody out.
Who else could join us? Who could be next?
Well, imagine all the wrestlers.
Here comes straight shooting Stevie Ray on his way.
Straight shooting Stevie Ray. Was his manager Gabe Sapolsky off camera?
Well, he'd love to be the WWA World Champion too.
And we're off in this battle royal. Stevie Ray.
I love the idea of Uno giving a dude a shoot big swing. I love a good shoot big swing. That's awesome.
Anybody can join, King. Anybody can get in there in the battle royal.
That's the fruits and suits.
Hey, look out.
Anybody can get in there.
Wait a minute. Down here.
Norman Smiley and Crowbar, are they still living? Are they still alive?
So wait, their match wasn't a tournament match? Why? It seems a little unfair. The best match on the show, and it's the non-tournament match.
At that World Heavyweight title is going to be coming on down here to ringside. There's referee Slick Johnson. And certainly Slick Johnson.
Or just said WWF, I'm not surprised. Nor am I not surprised that they didn't edit it out. Because again, this aired 2 months after they filmed the show.
Anybody could be in this battle royal?
I'm talking anybody can be in the battle royal.
Yeah, there were only 2 guys in this match. Like, Buff and Disco were going to wrestle. And then Bret's like, let's just throw everybody in this match.
You and me.
Wait a minute, King, I'm not going up there.
Come on,
I'm not going up there. No.
What about it?
No, I'm not going up there. I'm not King. What the hell?
Why does Slick Johnson look like a baby who just came out of the womb? Yeah, he's got the placenta head. We get the classic long-awaited battle between Stevie Ray and Jerry Lawler. Borash with those great punches. Oh, okay. Now the referees are in the match. I think Lawler always did commentary in his ring gear. That was just a weird Jerry Lawler thing. Now we have a camera operator in the ring. And it appears to be an actual camera operator, judging by how awkward he's being. Jeremy Borash is taking a bump because he was the boy of the booker, Vince Russo. Oh yeah, Russo, I'm sure when he watched this pay-per-view back when he got the tape, he was fine. Borash is at least as good as Bagwell. Oh, and we got Slick Johnson in the ring. And you can tell it's a Russo idea because we got Crowbar on commentary doing the Gordon Soley voice, which was a Russo thing.
She has momentarily stopped the action in the ring. Jeremy, you look shaken up. Have a seat next to me, my buddy. And King.
Now, women can't wrestle. That's crazy, Tom. Did she just like die on his arms? Like she was supposed to be choking him, and she's just like hanging there. What happened?
She's going to work on the King.
She's getting out of there. Not a bad decision by that gal.
Also, they literally paid for Stevie Ray to just come over and do one interview and like waste time in a battle royal. What a gig! What a gig Stevie Ray had. Oh shit! Mark Johnson, if he didn't get that arm down at the last second, he would have eaten shit.
We need help from the back. Referee on the floor. We need help from the back.
I don't know when. I think the cameraman might have just like walked out. All right, now we have the wrestlers in the ring.
I don't like those odds, Jeremy.
Disco Inferno, the lone sucker, and that one, and feels the brunt of Stevie Ray.
He knows the role well.
This is breaking down into a Pier Sixer, and that's your rudimentary double cross, Jeremy, just in case you didn't recognize.
You know, I bet somebody in that crowd probably did expect like a Steve Austin to do a run-in.
Devin, you didn't last long. Wait, what are these guys doing now? 4.
Yeah, that is a Gordon Soley. Like, that was his like tick in commentary. Like I have, like everybody has crutch words. Like I have a few that I have to write down so I don't use them myself. But one of his was the fruits and the suits again, so they don't get sued.
Why are they here, Jeremy Borash?
Look at that. The fruits and suits have joined us at ringside.
They look like they're ready for bed, Jeremy.
Now Stevie Ray has
yeah, let's all get into a DeLorean.
Norman Smiley, Jerry the King Lawler.
Get into the battle royal.
The Disco Inferno and Buff Bagwell. King's going for
I'm assuming somebody had to explain what the Big Wiggle was to Jerry Lawler.
And his Sydney crowd loves it.
Like earlier in the tour.
Devin Storm, are you okay after that? What the hell are you thinking? Wait a minute, Jerry the King Lawler almost thrown out. Are you okay, Devin?
I'm wearing the proverbial crimson mask. I've fallen from great heights, but yes, I am okay.
All right, Norman Smiley and the King have been eliminated.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
And now we're down to the two guys that it started with. The marathon men of this battle royal.
Double arm DDT with an underhook. And the
I remember like at the end of WCW, Scott Hudson would actually call that a Kintakabashi DDT. And like at the time I'm like, oh, that's so cool, he's calling a Japanese move, and now I'm like, that's the silly thing to say. Like, yeah, it is the Kintakabashi DDT.
Disco now with a beautiful neck breaker.
Oh, this was Disco's genius idea to get over after WCW died. The YMCA, the Village People's Elbow.
Oh, there it is.
Like, I remember he would do like internet radio shows, like chair shots, and get in the ring, and he would play up, I've got this genius new move that's gonna get me over and get me signed, and it was the Village People's Elbow.
Look out! Look out! And over the top rope, your winner of the battle royal.
Yeah, that's a good point, Cecil. That's one of the guys, who's one of these curmudgeonly veterans who tries to run that grift, where they're like, this is what I would do, these damn kids these days. And his thing was the Village People's Elbow. And it's not even like it was over. That crowd had no idea what he was doing. And yes, that was the Battle Royal. Your winner, Buff Bagwell, who apparently now one half of the Memphis Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Jerry Lawler's mad.
Maybe later we'll have more from the King.
Storming backstage like it's Montreal in November 1997.
Second round of the WWA World Heavyweight Title Tournament. And certainly, as we continue this road to the World Heavyweight Title, we can really see about anything happening.
Yeah, Buff Bagwell, I don't know who his partner is, just another guy in weird overalls. I saw the picture on Twitter the other day. He's tag champs in the new Memphis Wrestling.
We're not frightened.
Oh, she's very Australian.
I've seen the man in work, but you know, let's face it. This is a guy. He's going around tonight talking about how he wants to lay the stroke down.
The rotten banana.
But let me tell you, Jeff. If anyone's going to be doing any stroking tonight, it's you back in your hotel room later on. We're not frightened one iota.
Get it? Masturbation.
Let's hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
That should have been his gimmick in WWE.
Talk show host here in Australia.
Just the guy who's like, yeah, let's get him.
Jones as he represents
a guitar on a pole. That
Australia.
just seems a little unfair.
The WWA World Heavyweight Title Tournament.
They should have, like, I don't know,
About to make his way to the
put
ring
Deanna Ball on the other pole
from Nashville, Tennessee.
even it up.
At 235 pounds, he is a former.
Yeah, RVD had the gimmick saying whatever and cool, but he was never happy. Like,
champion of the world.
yeah, let's
He is
get
the
him, Rove.
chosen one, Jeff
Yeah, he's still doing kind of the Kid Rock cowboy thing. Yeah, nowadays, yeah, we're okay with a normal wrestling show. With pinfalls and submissions, winners and losers.
About to make his
Yeah,
way
back
to the
then
ring.
it's like we have to have something on a pole, something in a dumpster, someone in a corner.
People you can really call a young veteran.
And he's wearing, is that his yeah, that's his WCW shirt. Yep.
Jeff Jarrett.
That's his WCW shirt to the ring. I love it. Jeff Jarrett is Memphis at heart, not letting any of those old inventory of shirts go to waste.
This will be a guitar on a pole match.
Scuffle and Hillbilly with the callback.
As we continue
Having Jarrett in a guitar match is unfair, like finding out you're facing Steve Austin in a tuxedo match. If you want in on our little inside joke, catch the archive of WCW Deep Cuts from a couple weeks ago. Hey, Troy Vang.
I am the chosen one. I've got all the stroke in the WWA. And tonight, I'm going to prove it. Because I'm going to march right through this tournament.
That is a good point, Cecil. I wasn't even keeping track. Jeff Jarrett is the only guy in this show so far still working for a major company.
Could tonight be the
You
fifth?
know, the commissioner, Bret, the hitman Hart, was out here earlier saying what he
Which is a good sign. I mean, I feel like we've finally gotten away from the Attitude Era. It only took us almost 30 years.
So from here on out, what I say goes.
Oh, I love Jeff Jarrett.
I want that booster road to carry his little.
You can tell Jeff asked some Australian in the locker room, hey, what are like a couple real good Australian cuss words? Don't give me the context of them. I'm just going to write them down. Booster? Okay.
Where the sun don't
OOF. I think Road Dogg's doing commentary on main events, as well as, you know, working in creative.
And his opponent, standing
That's amazing, Fire Press Booth.
at 344 pounds from Sydney, Australia, the front row,
That is a good point. Like, I feel like Extreme Rules is just there are people in the audience, like the general audience these days, who have no idea why it's called Extreme Rules. That's a good point. Main Event is still around. They tape it for Raw every Monday. It's like the lowest tier guys on Raw against whoever they want to bring in from NXT that week. Rove McManus, smartest guy in the building. He put his mic in his back pocket. Very crafty individual, that Rove McManus.
A beloved talk show host here in the wonderful country of Australia. Rove McManus,
Nathan Jones. He messed up his WWE chance. Didn't he just like fly home? Like he just didn't want to be there?
I just want to say, Jeffrey, just calm down, sunshine, okay?
Like, I think the story was he was touring with like the SmackDown brand, and he's just like, this sucks, I don't want to do it, I quit.
And damn proud to have our first pay-per-view here in Australia. Second thing, Jeffrey, when you say poofter, it makes you sound like a poofter.
Oh, there you go.
Poofta. Yeah, it's probably. I'm assuming it's homophobic in some way. Maybe I just said a slur and I don't know. If I did, I apologize. And Nathan Jones ended up being in like On Back and like some really decent movies. He was in that last John Cena movie. Okay, it is homophobic. Okay, we're not saying poofta anymore. Alright, my apologies. Gotcha. Yeah, I will not be saying that again. He was in Troy, yes.
Jeffrey, you shoot yourself mouth off about slap nuts this.
I believe he was in Mad Max.
Well, let me tell you, this guy is going to slap your nuts all over this ring.
Hold on a minute.
That seems like a kink.
Rove McManus in the corner of Nathan Jones. Guitar on a pole match.
I think the front row Nathan Jones is like a rugby thing. Like he's the entire like front row of defense. I think that's what that means.
Here at ringside for commentary. Rove certainly. Nathan Jones standing 7 feet tall, representing the country of Australia.
Yeah, why does he just grab the guitar? He was right there. What's the referee gonna do?
Nathan is enormous. Just look at him. He's nearly 7 foot worth of man.
7 foot worth? That makes it sound like he's like 5'8", but he has a lot of heart.
Against the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett.
Certainly, Rove, you have interviewed some of the top names in the world of entertainment. Recently had the hitman Bret Hart on your program.
Yeah, this is a Vince Russo Phantom booked show.
Certainly one that has gained a lot of notoriety here since taking part in the World Wrestling All-Stars.
Exactly, and there's where he's going to make his name right here tonight, being crowned the
poor Nathan Jones, he's gigantic, but since he's so green, he's like working like a normal guy. I bet we do see the Nathan Jones spin kick spot. Because he... Oh, what was that?
Has the chosen one where he wants
that was rough.
A little sweaty, isn't he?
Certainly, I'd be sweating if I was in the ring with the front row. Nathan Jones.
He is a man...
Yeah, there's no way Jeff's head didn't go boom.
Rove, I know you've been a wrestling fan for a long time. This is our first pay-per-view from Australia, certainly. As you said before, a long time in the making. We've been waiting a while to do this. Certainly, as the chosen
you can tell
one
Nathan
now,
Jones is new to wrestling because he's letting Jeff call this match where Jeff just beats the shit out of him.
And what better way to kick it off than with the
and he's like 7 foot tall and gigantic.
Look out! Here's his specialty, the big choke slam.
Stopped in his tracks by the chosen one as the chosen one Jeff Jarrett delivers some boots and...
Oh god! Oh, okay. Thought he was gonna do that slam again. It's like, yeah, I did that on purpose.
You're the man, Nathan!
Oh, him in TNA in 2008 would be fun. That's a good point, Cecil. Why? Nathan Jones, you're 7 feet tall, buddy. You don't need to be doing the cactus jack.
This guy has, Rolf. Well, that's what he's got, and that's what's going to take him right through the tournament here tonight. I don't know what Jeff Jarrett's got in him. He's not looking too good from where I sit.
Certainly doesn't. Now Nathan Jones.
Yeah, Dale, I'm with you. Jeff Jarrett rules. I'm a big Jeff Jarrett.
Scratched the tip of the iceberg yet with how strong and how powerful he is.
Rove right in front of our table here. Be careful.
Give him a home on the table.
Now Rove calls it.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Is he making fun of the show?
Right out of his hand.
That's my job.
Nathan Jones, the front row, here at ringside, has the chosen one up.
Look at the strength. Look at the.
Oh shit, that was cool.
Remember, of course, you got to get up on that pole and grab the guitar to be crowned victor. Of course, this is what makes it so easy. Nathan being so tall.
That's right, Nathan Jones was on the first Pride show. I forgot about that, Spooky. Nathan Jones had such a weird career.
Look at that agility. Look at that agility by the 7-footer. Nathan Jones from the top rope. Clotheslines the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett. Now
come on, do the spin kick. Do the spin kick.
You're going up, sunshine.
Nathan Jones over the top rope now, making his way to that guitar.
Yeah, he can literally just reach up and grab it.
It's almost too easy for him.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Look at that. Right between. That's a low blow.
Yeah, Kurgan's another one. I love Kurgan. Like the fact that he's just in like real movies now.
And if he is able to he has the guitar.
That's so cool.
He has the guitar. Hang on. Rove, where are you going? Rove, hang on, Rove. Where are you going, Rove?
Like selfishly, I wish he was in a state where he would like accept indie bookings, but he has real money, so why would he?
Dear God.
Oh jeez.
Dear God.
I'll give Rove McManus credit. That was a very good sell for that guitar shot.
Jeff Jarrett has just destroyed Rove McManus.
That was dope.
And there's the stroke on Nathan Jones. 1, 2, 3, and the chosen one advances.
Jeff wins. Love Jeff.
The winner of the match and advancing in the world title tournament.
We're all living on planet Jarrett, baby. Yeah, Rove was the star of that match at the end.
Well, I will.
Is this a different song than what Jeff came out to?
I'm stunned is an understatement. To say I'm shocked is an understatement.
Oh, so he took another guitar. That's awesome. Rove's just like a pervert for guitar shots. Carrying out his little boy like Miss Elizabeth.
Now being carried out by the front row, Nathan Jones here at ringside. And we certainly
please don't drop him.
So far, and we still have a lot yet to go. At WWA, the Inception. Let's
like he's treating that grown man like a Make-A-Wish kid.
Slow motion and see what just transpired in the ring. Jeff Jarrett.
Great sell. Look at that. Beautiful.
Right to the forehead.
Beautiful sell. Great smash. The guitar was built perfectly.
And we'll have to check on the condition from another angle. Here we go again.
Check out the condition. He was just like sitting there waving. I'm sure he's fine.
The chosen one now will advance, defeating Nathan Jones. His opponent will be Buff Bagwell in the second round.
We're finally through the tournament.
WWA World Title Tournaments. We've got a lot of things yet to come here tonight, including the finals of that WWA World Title Tournament.
Again, such a weird bracket.
We still don't know who's going to be replacing the
World Wrestling All Stars.
In the semifinals, still a mystery.
That was his third ever singles match. Nathan Jones.
Now face Jeff Jarrett in the semifinals of this World Heavyweight Title Tournament.
What a 2001 tournament!
To take on the winner of Road Dogg and whoever his opponent may be inside the confines of a
weeks after this show happened, WWE would run a tournament with The Rock, Steve Austin, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho.
I was going to have a very special edition of the King's Court, but I want to instead use this time to get to the bottom of a little bit of problem that we seem to be having here tonight. You know, my good friend, the Disco Inferno, calls for some
I wouldn't
security.
admit that publicly, but I mean, you do you, Jerry Lawler.
And the guy sends back 2 fruits. Now I want to get the those two fruits out here and find out why they turned on the Disco Inferno and threw him over the top rope. Can we get the fruits out here in the ring for just a minute?
Let's bring out the fruits.
I bet we're going to get a terrible joke.
The fruits are over here in Australia. Suits in fruits. Now, King, you're going to...
Suits in fruits.
What's going on here?
Yes, Brian, that's exactly what I was expecting.
All right. Very good. King always willing to get to the bottom of things.
Obviously look like they're dressed for bed. Now, first of all, I don't know.
Hey, referee Vinny Lex. Yes, a lot of things Jerry has said in public that I would not.
I mean, Disco Inferno.
Many things on this show.
Security. You guys are hired to do the job, and then you come out here and you cost him the Battle Royal. You cost him a shot at being the WWA World Heavyweight Champion. Guys, do you realize what you've done? I mean, Disco Inferno will peel you and eat
that
you
one
for lunch. Do you understand
banana
that?
in pajamas looks like kind of a built dude.
That's not funny. You might tell us.
The bananas in pajamas, I think it was like Russo went on like Ask Jeeves and typed in what is popular in Australia, and that was the first result.
The West Hollywood Blondes.
Kind of like that story about when Nigel McGuinness signed with TNA, and Russo just googled popular British baby names, and that's how they came up with Desmond Wolfe.
A tag team.
There you go, Brian.
Now in the WWA, and a very, how shall we say?
Oh my gosh!
Flamboyant tag team. Shall we say they're a little?
Look at that facial, getting very 2001, very mud vein.
Look at these. The fans don't know what to make of these.
Yeah, no, Bananas in Pajamas is not a cartoon. They just had much better looking costumes than those.
You're very on call, boys.
Like it was on over here for a bit on PBS. I remember it being on in like 96, 97 maybe. Yeah, Nathan, I'm pretty sure that's the whole point of this segment is to do a, oh, you talked about fruits. I thought you meant us, because we're gay.
There is not a wrestling
Like
fan in the world that wants to see two fruits in the ring. Everybody here wants to see Lenny and Lodi.
Now, come on, guys. Wait a minute.
That is the commissioner's music.
Again, people paid like $20 for this show on pay-per-view. Not a lot of them, but they did.
Let's get something straight.
Here comes Bret Hart to set things straight with the guys in the banana costumes and Lenny and Lodi.
These two fruits.
All right, the guys in the banana outfits.
Juventude.
The Juventude?
By a train, so he's not coming out.
What?
Get back to your position. You're by the announcing table and stay there for the rest of the night.
Juventude got hit by a train.
You're by yourself in this one, in a three-way dance against Lodi and Lonnie. Right now.
Lodi and Lonnie.
There we go. It's Road Dogg.
Like Bret, we saw the ladder match. You could say his ribs were busted open. But apparently there was a train that ran to the locker room and it hit Juventud Guerrera. Bret rules. So why?
Meaning whoever captures the pinfall will advance to the semifinals, or actually the finals of this world title
A
tournament.
train full of drugs.
That's probably the only dance that you're going to see right there. A little bit from the Road Dogg.
Hang on a minute.
Wait a minute. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think he got hit by a train as my new favorite injury excuse.
Like the clothesline.
Also, you can tell that Russo just kept saying, yes, I will book you, to whoever called him about this tour. And then he put together the card and realized, oh shit, these guys are left over. Where am I going to put them?
Oh, please.
Which is a dilemma that many indie promoters to this day run into.
I realize that. Why did Lodi stop?
Yes, exactly, Caesar.
Well, obviously he wants to win this one. Lenny and Lodi now. Road Dogg throws Lenny over the middle rope rather.
I thought Road Dogg was going to do some like fancy lucha.
And a right hand that takes down Lenny Lane.
And this show should have had a scramble match instead of that battle royal. Like Lenny Lane, Cameraman, I don't know.
Oh,
Psychosis. Disco.
3D in a three-way dance.
An incredible maneuver that stops the Road Dogg in his tracks. Lenny and Lodi now. Lodi going for the pinfall. Wait a minute. Lenny stops the
Also,
count.
Lodi,
Lenny
like,
and Lodi are not exactly
Lenny's
on
a
the same
big
page
guy,
here, are
like
they?
bigger than
Lenny's
people
saying,
remember.
let's
Lodi got
inflict some more
freaking
punishment on the Road Dogg.
huge.
It's a three-way dance. Whoever captures the pinfall advances.
For some reason, Lenny and Lodi remind me of Siegfried and Roy.
Super crazy. I want to say was dealing with some visa
Wait a minute, what is
stuff.
this?
I'm not
He
sure that
calls
would have
this
stopped
the
him
Bob
from
in the
getting into
corner.
Australia.
The Bob in the corner.
But
The Bob in the corner. Oh, no.
1,
Gross.
2.
Oh, no.
Please. This is
they're
absurd.
like, oh, he's
This is absolutely
gay,
absurd.
gross.
That
Ew.
mare now down. What
Also,
does the Road
even
Dogg
if
have to do? 1,
like
2.
that's more of a masochist
Once
thing
again, Lenny
than a
stops the
gay
count.
thing.
He
Slamming
doesn't
someone
want
into your
Lodi to win.
balls.
Obviously. And Lodi doesn't want Lenny to win.
These two should have worked
Yeah,
this
AJ
out
Styles was
beforehand.
on the
Obviously,
next
Bret Hart made his
WWA
match
show.
on
They did a
the
live
fly.
show from Las
Not a lot of
Vegas.
strategy from
This
Lenny
thing
and
was such a
Lodi.
rousing
Not a
success
lot of
that the
time
next
for
one was
strategy from Lenny
live.
and Lodi. It's Lenny to the
We'll
top
watch
rope.
that one in a couple
Look out.
months.
Drop kicks
Oh,
Lodi.
Oh. Take that, you pickle kisser. Oh, excuse me.
what the fuck did he call him?
Road
A
Dogg.
pickle kisser?
A big right hand to Lenny Lane. And back into the ropes. Look out. Lodi
Like, this
stops
match
him
is
in
just
his
like
tracks.
whenever you play like a 3 or 4 way in like one of the wrestling video games, and like you stop to do like your special taunt, and then someone just hits you. Like, every spot in this match just feels like that.
Now Lodi has pulled Lenny off.
Masato Tanaka is still active in Japan. He needs to be studied by science. Like when he dies, like his body needs to be picked apart so we can figure out what's going on, how he's still in the shape he's in.
Uh-oh.
Whoever captures the pin advances. And Lenny and Lodi going at it, tag team partners. And who knows what else they share, King?
Yeah, you're just being slurred all over the place on these old shows. I apologize.
2 count. Road
Jeez.
Dogg in the corner, still dazed.
Yeah, Lenny wasn't nearly as good as I remember him being.
Whoa! Beautiful
Oh,
moonsault by
jeez.
Lenny Lane.
He almost killed his own partner with
wait a
that
minute.
knee coming down on his head.
Before, too.
Oh, look at that! Road Dogg comes to life, playing a bit of possum. Wait a minute!
Again, get it? They're gay.
Road Dogg gets the pinfall. The winner of the match and advancing to the finals of the World Heavyweight title.
Wait, that was a tournament? How was that a tournament match? Oh, because Hoovy got hit by a train. That's right. Yeah. So Lenny and Lodi were just put in his spot.
Some dissension.
Oh
Teamwork
gosh.
gone bad from Lenny and Lodi,
Well.
the West Hollywood Blondes King. A match made by Commissioner Bret Hart. A 3-way dance. And now certainly.
Oh, wait a minute. I hope these guys aren't going to kiss and
Like,
make
I
out.
seriously have just lost track of what's a
Lenny and
tournament
Lodi in
match
the
and what's
middle of the
not.
ring.
Let's just leave it with a handshake, guys.
Lenny and Lodi were running a train on Hoovy because
there you
they're
go.
gay. Oh my gosh, Brian. I think that's what he meant.
The World Title Tournament is on the way.
Oh
Let's take
no.
you backstage.
Everything is a tournament match, but Devon Storm and Norman Smiley was not. And we're in the semifinals, and we haven't seen Gangrel yet, so his match isn't a tournament match. So there are non-tournament matches, I believe, I think. Also, what's happening here?
I don't like looking like a fruit booty when I'm trying to do my J.O.B.
I understand.
Now, can you dig me?
I dig it.
What are you doing?
Hold the mic.
Give me the damn mic.
Oh, we're doing comedy.
Now, Buff, you got a match coming up with Jeff Jarrett, semifinals match, and I hear you got some special stipulations. Please let them know, those suckers got to know.
Well, first, let's go back to I did win the Battle Royal, and I was fortunate to do that. And I'm fortunate enough to go out there tonight and show everybody that I'm buff and I'm the stuff one more time, especially that slap nut Jeff Jarrett, whatever he wants to call himself.
And
Here's
what
the
would
bottom line.
90s wrestlers
Hit,
do if you couldn't
whip,
rhyme?
And buff. You figure it out.
What? Are you
The
kidding
next
me?
match is
What?
a tits, whips, and buff match.
Oh, there we go. The stipulation made by
Yeah,
Bob
that was
Bagwell.
great
We
when
heard the
Bowens
first
was like,
one,
hey, I'm gay, and
puppies,
everyone like
whip,
standing
and buff.
ovation.
Unbelievable.
Way different than this,
Semifinal
that's for
action
sure.
the WWA World Heavyweight title. The following contest is a semifinal match for the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight title.
At least Jeff had the the intelligence to cover up the WCW logo on his shirt when doing the promo pics.
35 pounds, he is the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett.
Okay, it's tits, whips, and buff, not butts. That would be more fun. But no, it's tits, whips, and buff. That's why we have not gotten another one since. It's because we have not had those three things in the same room at the same time.
Hey, I like Rope's show.
I'm talking about the actual act of that unbelievable kink. Jeff Jarrett in the ring.
Did you say unbelievable kink? Random pyro.
And his opponent.
It sounds like a yes.
Whoa! From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 200.
Yeah, I do not remember the rules of this match at all.
Bagwell.
I feel like this is another one we need brought back in Mystery Wrestling.
What do you say? The girls can't get enough? Oh.
A lot of pyro for this match.
Wow, those are shiny teeth.
Jeff Jarrett would love to knock a few of those out and watch them roll around the ring like
Buff's sweet veneers.
going back into the fire.
Now the question is, what is this
Buff's tits are out, did he lose?
What is the stipulation Buff Bagwell has made?
First one to grab the tits gets to hit the other guy with him. Oh, okay, it's pyro. I thought it was confetti.
Well, it said something to do with puppies. Woohoo! I like that. You're my man, hero.
Like, it just looks like they're shooting popcorn everywhere.
Hey, wait a minute, look at this.
The girls are coming out in support of Buff Bagwell. Oh, dear goodness.
Hey, they got whips.
All right. Yeah, okay.
They have whips.
I think I saw it in the chat a second. Scuffle and Hillbilly said it. It is a sexy lumberjack
What's my
match.
hotel room number?
I don't know, King. Why would I know that?
I don't know.
Lumberjacks, but they're all sexy.
I don't even remember my own room number there.
1202.
Not like those unsexy lumberjack matches from back in the day. Not since Joe LeDuc have the lumberjacks been so sexy.
The whips are to follow.
Those are the tits and the whips. The buff is in the ring. I feel like Jeff Jarrett should feel left out.
I'll be jumping in and out of that ring like
it should be tits, whips, nuts, and buff. Yeah, they whip you till you get back in. They're allowed to hit you with the whips.
Sees one slap nut and that's you.
Carl LeDuc get stretched in the dungeon in that one scene from Wrestling with Shadows.
Why don't you just kiss our ass?
Uh-oh.
Wait, Buff and the fans have one collective ass? Is it like a timeshare? Like, do they each get the ass for like a weekend if they pay so much?
I'm loving her myself. I don't know about you, King.
I think she's got a fever.
Why do you say that?
She looks hot here from here.
These lovely Australian beauties.
It's the American way. The boot in the ass. Just one ass and it's Bagwell.
And it's a new form of a lumberjack match, I guess you could say, as the gals at ringside are fully equipped with whips.
Yeah, the lumberjacks never look like this up in Canada.
Up down goes the chosen one. Leapfrog.
Depends on the province.
Whoa!
And Buff Bagwell.
Oh, don't go out there,
goes Jeff Jarrett. And is quick to be whipped by the gals.
Yeah, those are just Cat O' Tails. Like, most indies would just give them belts as I hit my light.
I mean, you know.
I know what you mean.
I've been in a matchup like this, I guess I'm beginning to ask you.
No, I've never been in a matchup.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like a human cage.
Whole different story, I guess. Headlock by.
You're not supposed to go outside the ring.
That's the Cat O' Tails those girls have. They're fun. Oh!
Down goes the chosen one, Buff Bagwell. Ow. Clotheslines, Jeff Jarrett. And a big drop kick sends the chosen one outside the ring. Look out, girls. Look out.
Ow! Ow! Woohoo! Ow, look out! Hey, you're not supposed to whip him when he's in the
this
ring.
reminds me of a story. I think it was Global, maybe?
That's what I like about girls.
Like, they were going to do a lumberjack strap match in, like, 92 or something. And they sent some, like, student to go get, like, belts or whatever. They just said, go get whips. And so he went to the sex shop and brought back a bunch of Cat O' Tails. And so all these wrestlers had to stand outside the ring with Cat O' Tails and whip each other with them.
These lovely Australian bombshells. ringside, and certainly.
I wish they would dress more like ladies.
Buff Bagwell now thrown out. Let's see what happens here.
Whip him good.
Whip him.
Okay, he's the sexy one. They're not gonna hurt him.
Buff getting some special treatment.
Oh, her underwear says Lolita. Oh no.
Where are the whips?
I'm sure Lawler liked her.
Help me out.
Not underwear. You know what I mean.
Come on, girls.
You know what? After what we saw earlier tonight,
I hope they rub his calf, his fake
The
calf.
chosen one deserves this, absolutely.
I think he's got a pinched nerve.
They do look like Bret Michaels, yes.
Complaining to referee Slick Johnson that the
And there's a
girls are
non-zero
doing
chance
nothing
that's
to
why
them.
they have the bandanas.
Buff got thrown out of the ring and he got a massage. Wow.
All right, Cecil, take her easy. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate it. Hopefully see you soon. Have a good night.
But it's probably better than being in the ring with Buff Bagwell right now.
Look at those girls are relentless.
Yes. Spanking. Oh.
I don't like
Buff
that.
Bagwell now. Has a whip of his
Yeah,
own.
we'll get there. I have the schedule for Off the Grid written out for like November.
Buff Bagwell.
We got more WWA coming.
Johnson taking the whip from.
Oh yeah, we'll get to Eruption. We'll get to see PCO's random ass WWA match.
Get it, girls.
Oh my gosh.
Slick Johnson now making his way back up to the ring to safety.
Slick used to think he was a real ladies' man.
Buff blockbuster from the top rope.
That did it. Jeff's done for.
That's gonna do it. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Whoa,
Yeah, right. This is straight up Russo just writing his own fanfic.
Wait a minute. Now referee Slick Johnson is waving that off. Referee Slick Johnson.
Yeah, I don't want to give you guys any headaches with too much WWE. So we're gonna spread it out
That is not count.
over the years.
And the chosen one now with Buff Bagwell. There's the stroke. 1, 2.
Yeah, I might have a stroke
Chosen one advances
if I watch too much
to the finals
WWE.
of the WWA World Heavyweight Title.
Buff Bagwell's best friend, as we found out on Dark Side of the Ring, betrayed him.
When he felt it was safe to return to ringside.
I think Buff thought that was the referee actually.
Yes, this is a semi-final match in the tournament.
Now, Luna, why would you want to fight your own husband?
Now, Luna, why would you want to fight your... And then it goes
I
silent.
came down under to renew my wedding vows. I came here for my anniversary. And what do I get? What does he give me?
Oh, Brian. The stripper counts 3 and they restart the match. It's a busty finish.
He's had since he's been here. Well, I'm fed up. It's over. And tonight, I'm gonna kick his ass. And I'm gonna teach him that he shouldn't bitch and moan at the woman that is kicking him from the lips.
Yes, that is Luna Vachon. Luna rules. She's gonna wrestle her then husband, Gangrel.
I'll kick your ass, bitch! If you don't get
That's
out.
how you got fired from the WWF. Don't do that.
Wow.
Well, I'm glad I'm not in his shoes.
Lynn Sutherland there.
She
feeling
seems
the,
so scared
heat from
to like
the
speak on
vicious
camera.
Luna
Like she
Vachon.
won't talk into the
Fighting her
microphone.
very own
She has
husband,
not completed
the
one
Vampire Warrior,
sentence in any
who
of
is
her
about to make his way to
segments.
ringside.
You know, the Vampire Warrior and Luna, they put the word fun in dysfunctional.
Gangrel.
They're about the most dysfunctional family I've ever seen in my life. What's this now?
Luna, I don't think Luna ever wrestled Bull Nakano. Cage match might know better, but I don't think that match ever happened. Gangrel, who I fully expect to be a Double or Nothing, by the way. I fully expect Gangrel
What was meant to be a second honeymoon has
be
turned
with Adam
into a
Copeland.
disaster.
Well,
And I think that's where we're going.
These two were both in the World Wrestling Federation. Of course, Vampire Warrior wrestled there as Gangrel and Luna. Well, they got married on Halloween. And you're right. They came
Also,
all the way to Australia.
this song is very not
Renew
vampire-ish.
their vows, so to speak. And listen, their wedding was one of the
Yeah,
most strange
Gangrel
weddings
is a
you've
cool
ever
veteran.
attended or ever witnessed in your life. There were caskets. There were dead roses for flowers. There were. I mean, it was the weirdest thing you've ever seen.
Hey, 69 on.
Absolutely
Yeah, Luna
crazy.
and Bill
He doesn't
Nakano
love this
were
match, he says, but he
thick
is
as
going to be forced
thieves
into it
as
by
a
his
heel
very own
duo.
wife.
She had such a sweet voice too, you know. Like, oh.
And his opponent,
weighing in at 192 pounds.
Luna's song is almost good,
California.
which makes it by far the best entrance song on the show.
From the vicious Vachon wrestling family comes this lovely.
Also, again, we have not explained why this can't be a tournament match.
I want to know what are all these, I see gifts, I see presents, I see all sort of stuff over there by ringside.
It's a black wedding match. These two deciding to settle their differences in the ring. Look at that vicious right. The Vampire Warrior does not want this match.
Well,
he does not want to fight his own wife.
He is trying to reason with her, but I don't know.
I feel like Beyond Wrestling based their
Can't bring himself to do it.
whole business plan around this match.
Oh, I don't think there's any reason.
Couples wrestling each
Well,
other.
she certainly can. There's a kick. And down into the face. And a clothesline attempt. There's a heel throw.
Yeah, they both were good. Yeah, Luna's one of the best.
Finally,
maybe that'll bring Luna to her senses.
I'm glad fans now understand how good she was.
Yeah, but I talked to him earlier.
It's just a
today.
shame
He
it
did
couldn't
not-
happen when
did
she
not
was
wanna
with
have this
us.
match, but she has insisted. She said they're
Thought she was gonna do a
ready
code
their
red.
marriage is over, so to speak. Look at this.
there's a pin. And a 2 count. The Vampire Warrior. Trained in Canada and certainly an accomplished athlete. This is a clothesline by his very own wife. Can't believe I'm saying that. Luna Vachon, and out to ringside she goes. There is
I love how he gives her an atomic drop on her almost naked ass, and he's like, "No, I cannot hit her anymore. This cannot happen."
That if he is defeated in a match by his very own wife, a female, how will that look?
Absolutely.
He'll be the laughing stock of the wrestling business.
What do we have here? Some kitchen utensils.
She
Are you
brought
kidding?
along the kitchen utensils from
This appears to be like a good housekeeping match,
What does
but
she have in
with
store for the
presents.
Vampire Warrior?
Not the tongs! Not the tongs!
Oh,
Yeah, Jerry Lawler with his Jerry Lawler commentary,
family
a
jewels, mighty
female.
tongs, and a tight grip at that. There's a
The tongue death grip.
this black wedding match as part of WWA's The Inception. Oh, right across the back.
That would make
And
Judgment
look
Day
at the
so
dents.
much cooler
Look at the
if
dents it's
Gangrel
making.
was the guy behind it, not.
It's that bacon sheet. Nothing says love it like something.
Well,
from
Edge was
heaven.
originally the
When
guy
your
behind
lovely
it,
wife
so
is-
he's almost like the
in the
grandpa.
face with a baking pan.
Note to self, if you ever marry Luna Vachon, don't come home late for dinner.
Oh, boy.
Luna Vachon now has
I'm
the
so
wedding ring,
glad
her
we're
very own
past
wedding
that
ring, and
joke,
throws
too.
it down.
Wait a minute.
Not
she's
because
throwing down her
it's
wedding
necessarily sexist, I mean it is, but well, it's just bad, and everybody used to tell it. It's very hacky.
Oh!
Come on, right to the face.
She spit right into the face of her own husband.
And these two, oh, now it's really broken out.
Look out!
Ooh, that was a good one.
DDT from hell. Vampire Warrior defeats his wife,
Just
but
feels
has
her
no
up.
choice to
I mean,
do
it's his
so
wife,
here tonight.
but still,
Well,
weird pin. Yeah, Jarrett China, good housekeeping match. Also, that feels like,
it's like Luna's definitely going to have a
what's the
headache
point?
tonight. Man.
Unbelievable.
Like, it was
Vampire
maybe
Warrior
2
having
minutes.
No choice but to fight his very own wife, King. And she is laid out. She is done.
Now, this is one match Bret Hart was not responsible for. Luna wanted this match, right?
He certainly,
I think their marriage is over.
I would have to say this second honeymoon they tried to do
You know
here in
what's sad?
Australia has gone bad.
It
And in
pretty
a
much
bad
was.
way. And as we get ready for
I think they were only
another
together a
contest,
couple more
Greg, I know
years.
It's been such a long time in the making, but certainly we're so happy to be bringing wrestling back to Australia.
Well,
Alright,
without
here in a
doubt,
second,
you know,
I'm gonna
I've
need to
traveled
mute
all
it
over the world.
again.
I've wrestled all over the world.
Because we're getting
and this is my first
song.
opportunity to come to Australia, and without a doubt, I went home last night, and I was back to my hotel, and I was typing right on my own little
And he
website,
typed exactly like that.
kinglawler.com. On my website, I typed, if there was ever anywhere in
I
the
typed
world
on my
that I would
website,
live
which
other
also
than
has
my home
nude
in Memphis,
pictures
Tennessee,
of my
it would be right
ex-wife
here in
on it.
Australia. This place is beautiful.
How about that, huh?
Unbelievable. It's beautiful. You people are great.
At Sydney, Australia, once again, the lovely Star Rex.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we gotta mute that music. They used some song from the, I think it's Charlie Angel's soundtrack. They seem very energetic. That cage just magically appeared. They seem very energetic for women that were just tits, whips, and buffing a second ago. At least this seems to be a dance routine and not, oh, here comes Disco Glenn.
Get the hell out of here. I'm sick of watching you guys shake your ass. It's a wrestling show.
Oh, look at you, Brian, using shoot names. Demi Bennett, for those of you who do not know in the chat, that is Rhea Ripley.
It's time. It's main event
Little
time.
Australian girl.
I know it's main event
at the
time, but we
time.
could have had a little time for some puppies.
Oh, Jerry.
Look,
The cage is up. Why do we need to stall?
everybody saw what happened in the Battle Royal. It's obvious that Disco Inferno should
You know it's a Vince Russo show because now we have a promo in a steel cage.
I and the country of Australia beg to differ.
Well, wait a minute now.
But no! I got screwed by two stupid fruits.
He's got a point there. Uh-oh.
This camera operator needs to stop moving.
Here in Australia.
Listen to the fans of Sydney.
Yes, Demi Bennett is very much a fake wrestling name
that
for
word
a
before I
real
came
name.
to Australia.
Yes, Chandra, I agree.
We certainly hear it a lot now when Disco Inferno's around.
I'll take that back home, wanka.
I don't like it. I don't like the sounds of Dre Lawler saying that word. Not a fan of it.
Look, I got something I want to address right now. I'm not leaving this country till I take care of some unfinished business.
That's a good point, Brian.
Those two fruits.
Oh boy.
Well, then he should have been on these shows.
You guys to pay the piper for screwing the Disco Inferno.
You know, I knew this was going to happen. I told those
You
two
can't
fruits.
say Piper on a wrestling show.
He can't.
The fruits are coming
Because they're
back
gonna
out.
want Roddy.
The fruits, we have a main event.
Yeah, Russo thinks fruit is the most funny insult. He thinks it's funny that he has bananas on the show and he can say fruit.
With two fruits.
You know, Disco's got his diet. He's got a little shortage of potassium. Hey, look out!
Oh, come on. Disco Inferno has the world title in his hand, and now the fruit whips Disco Inferno into the cage.
Oh, the fruit are trained.
Who are these fruits? Disco Inferno now thrown into the cage again by those fruits.
Now, this is embarrassing, Disco. You can't let this happen.
Again, much like we talked about earlier, this is the guy who goes on Twitter in his podcast and tries to tell the kids these days how to work.
I can't believe I'm saying
Banana hits the Dole Whip.
The fruits are climbing now into the ring.
No, come on.
At what point can the Disco Inferno say, okay, enough already? But Disco Inferno now obviously realizes he's in a tough spot.
Oh my gosh.
Getting out of the cage. He's actually climbing
The fruits
to the top of that
are better
cage
workers
now.
than
And
some of these
trying to get out
guys
of
on the
ring.
show.
Disco Inferno
Better workers
now
than Buff, at
trying
least.
to do everything he can. Apparently, a little bit of punishment was enough. A little bit of punishment was enough.
What is that?
Oh no!
What's that
We are on top
This
of
is
the cage.
by far the
We are
riskiest
on
position
top of the
Disco
cage.
Inferno has ever
Disco
put himself in a
Inferno.
wrestling
And that fruit's
angle.
up 20 feet in the air. Are you kidding me? Oh no!
Oh gosh. And the table didn't break. Oh no. That had to suck. Oh.
This is the WWA.
Leave it to Vince Russo to be like,
And that fruit.
you know, remember that like legendary moment that Mick Foley had in like '98? I don't understand anything about what made that legendary. We're just gonna do it before the main event. I hope they're workers.
No kidding. I hope.
Bananas aren't dense enough to break a table. That's a good point, referee Black. Oh, I hope I don't get the stream pulled for Disco singing that song. But who knows? I love all the other fruits like, damn it, I wish I would have gotten the $50 bonus for taking a cage bump.
Fruit has not moved. Are you ready for your main event? Well, let's bring our participants out to the ring. And of course, before we do that, let's welcome our commissioner back. He is the hitman, Bret Hart. And what
I don't understand why all the graphics on this show are like steel truss based.
World Heavyweight Title Tournament.
Like, were wrestling fans so into steel trusses that this would have been appealing back then?
And certainly,
we should have done something about the fruits, though.
Yeah, I think so. That's
Yeah.
a very, very dangerous piece.
Should have done something about those fruits. Bret Hart with his mirror belt.
Unbelievable so far, and certainly
So you think you're watching WWF Metal?
Heavyweight champion and Hitman as we go into this main event, certainly it has ended up with the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett, the Road Dogg, Jesse James. For the first time, these two in a ring together.
That's a very nice commentary booth.
Well,
I'll
I'm
give
sure it's
them
not
that.
the first time they fought each other, but this is going to be the biggest fight they ever had, that's for sure.
All right, well, if we're ready, let's get down to business, gang. It's time for our main event.
Bret, you old
WWA,
fart.
the Inception.
What a sign.
About to make his way to the ring. Weighing in
Road Dogg in his
42 pounds, the Road
cruise
Dogg,
vacation
Jesse
braids.
James.
Oh, he's gonna do his thing now. Because Conan wouldn't let him do it.
It's me! It's that double G!
Because, you know, when we're clamoring for an alternative in 2001, we were really hoping to get Jeff Jarrett and the Road Dogg in a main event cage match. Yeah, it's Jeff Jarrett and the Roadie in the world title main event cage match with 1 G. Because 2 G's and you get sued.
Now then, everybody knows that that D to the O to the double G, you see, likes to kick that shiz knit doggy style.
Shiz knit?
This is a very Memphis end to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
There's a good point, Scuffle and Hillbilly.
But the WWA proudly brings to you its 7-time WWF Tag Team Champion of the world.
Where's Billy?
The Road Dogg, Jesse James.
Yeah, keep in mind, the Outlaws were only together for like 2 years. And they had 7 tag title runs in that time.
When I say slap nuts, if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words for you.
And his opponents. From Nashville, Tennessee. He is a former 4-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion. He is the
Again,
chosen one.
his WCW title runs were all in the year 2000. 4 times.
Bret, you have certainly made these wrestlers jump through hoops to get to this World Heavyweight title match. Certainly fought many, many hard battles here tonight to get here, the chosen one and the Road Dogg.
Well, you know, in the very beginning
Roman
of the night, I
Reigns'
made sure
title
that they all knew
run
that this was gonna be a long
was
struggle,
4
a
of
hard
Jeff
fight,
Jarrett's
and whoever won this title was
entire
gonna-
WCW run at the end.
They certainly have.
And he won the belt
Chosen
4
one.
times.
You go ahead and make me proud, Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, like it starts as Cowboy,
What is it like for
and then
you
it
to
just
be here
falls
at
off a
ringside
cliff.
crowning
Into dun dun
a
dun
new
dun
world
dun
champion? They're off and running here in
rock.
our main event of the evening for the WWA World Heavyweight Championship. Bret, what's it like to be here ringside awarding a belt?
Finally getting the blow off of it with my baby
Well, like I
tonight.
said, this to me is sort of a passing of the torch. And it'll be interesting who's holding that torch up at the end of this.
Bless Bret Hart's
We're inside a steel
heart
cage, King.
for trying to convince us that this is the passing of the
In their
torch.
respective organizations in the past. Jeff Jarrett, many-time WCW World Champion. Road Dogg, many-time WWF Tag Team Champion. But they both tonight want to
Jerry
walk out
Lawler
of
having to
this
keep
cage
those statistics as vague as
WWA
possible
World
because
Heavyweight
he really doesn't
King,
have a
what's going through the
clue.
minds right now of these two competitors? All that's at stake. Certainly, you've been there before. You've been there in those world title tournament matches, King. What's it like? What's going
And
through
Road
these
Dogg
guys'
thinks he
at this
looks
point?
so
All
cool
you
with
think
those
about is the
braids.
fact that you can't make a mistake. You got to try to keep your
And he
cool.
did for
You
like
make
6
one
months in
mistake and it costs you your whole
1998.
chance at being the
Also, we have a cameraman in the ring.
Bret Hart here with us at ringside, Commissioner.
Yeah, the bananas were, I think it was just the one shot. Like, it was never revealed who was in the costumes.
You see how hard that connected, Bret? Certainly.
It's a brawl. This is going to be a real dogfight. We knew that from the start.
Nobody home there.
And like I said, Road Dogg.
Like, I know it's Bret's normal speaking voice, and he had the neurological issues, but it is very funny that this is like the big conclusive match, and Bret's doing commentary like this.
These are two of the biggest names ever in the history of the business.
Rocking and rolling from the Road Dogg. Here goes a cover.
And again, these poor guys having to do a cage match, which restricts a lot of things. And then you put a camera operator in the cage.
And not quite crowning a new world champion.
As I was saying, though, no matter who wins this match,
You have even
WWE
less
is gonna have a
space.
very impressive new world heavyweight champion. Look out!
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Bret, you battled in those cage matches.
And they got one of those cages that connects in the middle. So you have those bars that cut off a lot of space in the middle of the ring. When you go to Hart
Take
Camp.
apart the Road Dogg piece by piece into that steel cage.
Now, these are both second-generation wrestlers. Their fathers are wrestlers. They know wrestling upside down, and Jeff Jarrett has got a lot of experience.
Bret's trying to sell this the best he can.
The chosen one, Jeff Jarrett, has been to the mountaintop on several occasions.
Tasted the gold.
He really has.
Man,
Into the cage once again goes the Road Dogg.
He's trying to rearrange the face of Jesse James. And there's that patented strut. Let's see it. Oh, yeah.
And world title on the line. And the chosen one realizes what's at stake here.
You go ahead and make me proud, Jeff Jarrett. I think Road Dogg has got a different answer for you.
Well,
Like, it sounds like Bret's commentary has been pre-recorded.
Provide me earns it. I don't play favorites as commissioner. I think it's not.
Like, he just went into a studio and recorded like 10 generic lines about Jeff Jarrett and Road Dogg, and then just bailed.
Road Dogg calling it. And
I do remember that when he had that weird run, like he did the Rumble, and he blew everyone away because he had the best punches on the roster.
Into that side steel cage.
And then I think he did a little bit of something with Elias.
Get out of that cage now.
They're climbing up. Both men now perched on top. Very, very dangerous situation as the Road Dogg has stopped Jeff Jarrett from trying to escape.
That's a long way down, boys.
You're not kidding.
You know, it makes it seem a little less dangerous when the guy in the banana costume was up there like 5 minutes
Nothing
ago.
but observe as these two trade right hands on top of that 15-foot high steel cage.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Look out, Road Dogg.
Wow, wow, wow.
Jeff Jarrett trying to get down if he makes it to the floor.
It's
I feel like I'm watching a cage match on fast forward.
This match
Wait, is he just going to win? That's it?
Submission or a pinfall?
Toll, and certainly it's a pinfall only. Both
Oh, I guess yeah, they're just leaving the cage. Like, why the fuck did we set up this cage?
As they battle outside. The chosen.
Road Dogg's been taking this match real serious. You better have something more up your sleeve than that. Jeff Jarrett.
On the steps now, they're battling in front of the announce. And now looking.
Oh man!
Yeah,
there's the ringing of the bell. The Road Dogg, Jesse James.
Like, I just think it's funny. They went through the trouble of setting up this cage. I'm sure it took like 30 minutes live, and these guys are like, fuck it. We don't want to do a cage match.
Oh my gosh!
And Bret certainly bloodshed.
We want to brawl around the ring everywhere and do our best Stone Cold 1998 main event.
You're not kidding.
Unbelievable.
He's carving into his face with a water bottle. Also, that fan in the back, in like the third or fourth row, is a sign that says "Bring the WWF down under."
How can you condone the use of that bell?
I'm sure Vince was watching this show, like, you know what? I think we should.
Tremendous disadvantage now. He's in big trouble. Look at the blood pouring out of
Bless
his head.
Jeff Jarrett's heart for being willing to bleed. Him and Devin Storm.
The Road Dogg, Jesse James, taking it to a bloody and battered chosen one, Jeff Jarrett, who out of nowhere is able to apply a sleeper hold.
He's out of desperation.
That is a terrible idea. Not because of the pun, Brian, but because the British Road Dogg Jesse Boy James would have just died of a drug overdose in his 20s.
Jeff Jarrett, he's losing a ton of blood right now. This is bad.
This is going to start weakening him.
It really is, and out.
Oh, here we go. Here's what we need in the main event. After the last 2 hours, a chin lock.
Fans solidly behind the
Where they're both just laying there.
Jeff realizes he's got to do something to put away the Road Dogg fast.
That's two.
Oh yeah, that global warning show WWE did in Australia was absolutely because of the WWA shows. Because despite how awful this shit was, if you look at that crowd, they drew.
He certainly does.
And they drew with this roster. So I'm sure the report got back to Vince. And he was like, you know what, that fan with the sign was correct. We need to go. Yeah, look at Jeff. Oh my goodness. He is bleeding a lot.
Look how much blood Jeff Jarrett's losing.
Oh, there it is.
No.
A sleeper hold of his own by the Road Dogg.
Oh, look out.
When was the last time a sleeper was actually suspended? I can't think of any. Maybe didn't Triple H use it as a finisher for a little bit in like 2003? Maybe then, but I don't even remember it being like then. Like, he was finishing people with
A
it.
brand new world champion. If one of these men can survive this brutal contest, we're at 8.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, this period Australia was hot, and then after this, like Italy became really hot for a while.
I don't even know if the WWA World Championship is worth losing the blood that Jeff Jarrett's losing.
The bloodshed in the middle of the ring. And consecutive right hands by the Road Dogg. There's a kick to the head. Down goes Jarrett.
That's crazy. Spooky.
He's got a lot of fight left in him.
But yeah, in these like down periods, like in American wrestling, that's when the international markets get real hot. Like in 91, 92, during all the steroid stuff, WWE drew in Europe.
You need some help? Hey, wait a minute.
Dear God, look at this help.
We needed a ref
He's
bump.
got his help right there, the old slap nuts.
Chosen one back into the ring.
That's pretty much, Matt. Like, yeah, it's not necessarily that it died, it's just like Jim Barnett and all those folks just stopped being involved.
Wait a minute, he's signaling to you, Bret.
Yeah, Bret is, I mean, he's popular in America, but he's God in a lot of these other countries.
He's beating the Road Dogg with your move, Bret. Look at this, Bret.
Every promotion Bret worked for wanted him to avenge Montreal.
Bret Hart has stopped the ring and wait a minute.
Someone's like, do you have a microphone I can mumble into?
The Road Dogg was tapping out. Here comes the second referee into the ring. Bret
So there was not an XWF WWA invasion, but like the last WWA pay-per-view, if I remember correctly, it's like a bunch of the TNA guys came in and they just unified all the belts. He just humped him into the referee. I've never seen a referee hump before.
Now what about that?
A low blow. Road Dogg saying, Bret, watch this. Wait a minute.
We're just all doing
The
sharpshooters.
Road Dogg has the sharpshooter. The finishing maneuver of Bret Hart.
And Bret's like, your sharpshooter sucks too, buddy. No.
Ring the bell.
What's he telling Lawler? She's the timekeeper. Yeah, Bret's like, guys, none of you know how to put on my hold, so none of you get to win. I'm the champion.
He's not letting him beat him with a sharpshooter.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, it wasn't the sharpshooter, it's the fact that there was a low blow before the sharpshooter.
Bret, where are you going? Bret?
Yeah, Bret's like, no, I'm the champion.
Bret, come on.
Fuck you guys. You all suck at doing submission holds. What happened? Oh, I thought they like censored something. Like Bret pulled his balls out or something.
Kick by the chosen one.
That's a shame. I would have loved Bret being the champion. Just unable to wrestle. Where did the second referee? Wait, what was that? Where's the other referee? I'm so confused. Like that movie Idle Hands, like the hand just came out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Jeff Jarrett wins the 10 pounds of mirror.
What a win by Jeff Jarrett against all odds. Look at his face. He's been pummeled. He's been brutalized. And look at a bloody mess.
Look at Bret.
Oh, look at Bret.
Fuck, these guys are terrible.
You know, he and I never did see eye to eye.
I didn't see another ref go into the ring. Yeah, there are too many people in that cage.
Bret Hart has obviously made a statement here tonight. No one's going to win a match with his finishing maneuver. Wait, he's back in the ring now.
Jeff didn't win a match.
I don't know what type of ending that was. A confusing ending. Did the cameraman come? Because yeah, I just see the one referee.
Confronting the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett.
You should be congratulated.
Did the cameraman count the fall?
Congratulations, Bret.
Bret Hart is a bitter man. Bret Hart is resentful that it's not him in the ring. It's not him wrestling for that world title. That's what's wrong.
Jeremy Borash is being kind of an asshole. Bret Hart is depressed that his brain is broken and he can't wrestle. He wants it to be him. Bret Hart, you sad piece of shit. Nobody likes you because you're a broken man. Why don't you cry? And yeah, Bret just makes the champion tap. So Bret is the champion. Like, I think Speedy Johnson just fucking countered it even. But yeah, congrats to new WWA champion to Bret Hart. Alright, here's what we will be watching on Tuesday on WCW Deep Cuts Live.
The other day I was sitting back in my big old easy chair. And my girlfriend come walking in the house and she had a great big dog.
Alright, so that does it. We are done for tonight. Just enough WWA. Any more, and I think we would all start crying and bleeding out of various orifices. So yeah, thank you all so much for giving me the last 2 hours of your time to show you that waste on a Sunday night. I appreciate you all coming out. It's been fun. I love these Sunday shows. They're so cool. Again, reminder, I'm back Tuesday with WCW Main Event from May in '93. I'm not back next Sunday. Next Sunday, because AEW is running Double or Nothing, I'm not running competition. Me and Tony, we're in good terms. So I'm taking next Sunday off of Off the Grid. I'll be back in 2 weeks for Off the Grid on YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, thank you all so much. I just love thanking you. I'm very appreciative to our fun community of folks who get together and riff and gab and jab at all this old wrestling footage. I'll see you all Tuesday at 9 on Twitch. Adios. Good night. Go to bed.